Yeah. They can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down throw for Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So many connections between the two quarterbacks in this game, Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. Both Heisman Trophy winners. Obviously, you've got the Oklahoma connection. Both #1 overall picks. And both also won a state title in high school in the state of Texas. And neither guy is a very tall quarterback. Baker Mayfield at 6'1", Kyler Murray just at 5'10". Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Forced it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Olivier Vernon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hey, 133.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set, 180. Come on. Check. Alert.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Right there.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All day, every day.
Now Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they? How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Check, 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 check.
They begin the drive with Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction. Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Get in the white room. Get in the white room.
Now it's Hines. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give right side. Hines, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The Browns drive about to get started.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
He'll have a first down past the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. I got you.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Uses the stiff arm. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Hey, I want to work! I want to work!
1st down, Mayfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Murray now. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and score. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's complete to Butler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nyheim Hines with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Brown.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Real.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. It's caught by OBJ. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Let's go, man.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give right side. Hines. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Drake. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz.
It's second down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Murray now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray from midfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
That last run.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run. Linebacker.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first down, Pollard. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Nazaire Jones there on the tackle. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield down. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield with it once more. It's complete to Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
First down, Cleveland.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
That's 20. Not today, Ron. Not today.
A toss play to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
It's caught. Beckham. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Let's get it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Seibert able to knock this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, put their backs clearly against the wall.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
He's not going to get me.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal, Cleveland.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get him, boys!
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
12 yards to go.
Yeah, Henry. Mike 51. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Run it.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Switch. Regular.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Landry again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 133. Hey, Alpha.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert!
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1.